Hi, Andy Nelson. Today I want to talk about just how strong trademarks can open doors for you into new markets or coming out with new products or services. Here's my story. So last week I was cruising through a pharmacy, had to get a couple things, and I thought, oh, yeah, you know what? I need some new measuring cups. So I cruised through and saw this hanging on a peg. I went over and I just snagged it. It was the only one there. Snagged them, bought them, got home later and looked at the little hanger here and saw that it said that, Hostess. Okay? And so now I'm thinking, Hostess? Twinkies, ding-dongs, snowballs, etc.? I didn't know they got into making things like this, but you think about that brand cachet, Hostess. We think of them as little snack cakes, junk, classic junk food, that sort of thing. But is this kind of a complementary product? Maybe Hostess might, might they sell? Do they want to get into little housewares like this? Does it make some sense? Does the brand name carry any weight with it? I don't know. I don't know that they do a whole lot of baking when they're making, Twinkies and whatnot. I don't know how the sausage is made, so to speak. It's made, though. It may be related. And would I attach any sort of cachet to this brand when if I'm looking at this product alongside another? Maybe. Let's say this is the only one. I didn't see the brand, so I just grabbed it for whatever the product was. But if there were multiple products hanging and I saw a lot of names on them I was not familiar with, and I saw the one that said Hostess, again, I only think of like snack cakes and things like that. But nonetheless, might I grab this particular product just because of that name, because there's some connection, there's some cachet behind that brand? I might do it. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you create a strong brand, and Hostess is a strong brand, right? You create a strong brand and you start applying that brand name or your logo or whatever it is, the symbols of your brand, to complementary or even new, maybe even unrelated products, and consumers are familiar with those symbols, those names, the jingles, whatever it is, your job selling is going to be a lot easier, because the consumer does not have to make the same sort of, or doesn't have to do the same kind of inquiry, so to speak, to decide whether they want to buy your product. I see measuring cups, not a lot of magic in what they are, but if I see that it's made by Hostess, or Hostess puts its mark on it, it might make it a little bit easier. I might, just logically, instead of having to go through the mental process of deciding whether I've got a great product here, I might just draw the conclusion that I probably do have a great product here, because Hostess wouldn't put their name on something that wasn't good, right? Anyway, just giving you one example, just think about that. Building a strong, identifiable brand can more easily open doors for you into new markets, or come out with new products or services. So think about that example I gave you right here, and think about how you can make your brand strong and how that might lead you into new markets, new products, new services, much easier. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to shoot me a message. Bye-bye.